Hello and welcome guys to EduCeption. In this video, we will talk about shares and dividend. It is a very important chapter and a very interesting chapter of ICSE Class 10 Mathematics syllabus. If you like our video, do hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel EduCeption and share this video with all your friends. Now shares is a term you must have heard at some point or the other of your life. It is a very commonly used term that many people use in their day-to-day lives. Before going into sums and maths of shares, let me tell you a bit about shares so that you can learn something new. To understand shares, you need to understand it from two perspectives. First of all, the perspective of a company, and secondly, the perspective of a trader who buys and sells shares as his regular job. First of all, let's check out the perspective of a company. Imagine that I create a company ABC Corporation. Let me write it down. ABC Corporation. Okay. I created this company and I am the sole owner of this particular company, which means that I own the total 100% of this particular company. 100%. At the beginning, I had 10 lakh rupees. 10 lakh. Over a period of time, I invested all that money in the company and now I don't have any money left. That means I have zero money. Now this is a very bad situation. A lot of people and a lot of companies face this situation. What do they do? Or in particularity, what do I do? So I own 100% of this company. I have already invested 10 lakh rupees. Now I break this 100% into 1 lakh shares. This is where shares come in. Now after breaking the 100% into 1 lakh shares, right now I own all the 1 lakh shares of the company ABC Corporation, but I don't have any money left. So what do? I put up some of these shares on the market so that people buy those shares and I get money in exchange that I can invest in my company. Say out of those 1 lakh shares, I put up 40,000 shares on the market at rupees 100 per share, and the remaining 60,000 shares I keep it with myself. We are not concerned about these 60,000 shares, we are concerned about these 40,000 shares. Now what does this mean? This means that if one person buys one share of my company, I'll get 100 rupees. That 100 rupees I can further use to reinvest in my company. Say all the 40,000 shares are bought at rupees 100. How much will I earn? I'll earn about 40,000,000, which is rupees 40 lakh. So if all the 40,000 shares are sold, I'll earn rupees 40 lakh, and that 40 lakh I can use to expand my company ABC Corporation, which is a good thing. I sell some shares, I get a good amount of money and I invest it in my company so that the company expands and grows. This is what a lot of companies do. They sell a bit of shares of their company, they earn money and they use that money to invest in their company. This is the company's perspective. Okay, I think it is quite simple to understand and you won't have any problem understanding it. It is very simple. Now moving on to a trader's perspective. Now you must have heard about share trading. A lot of people do share trading. What is done in that? There are two stock exchanges in India. First of all, we have the NSE, which is the National Stock Exchange, and secondly, we have BSE, which is the Bombay Stock Exchange. Now, take a company for example, TCS, Tata Consultancy Services. It is a very good company. Now, a trader, he is a share trader and he wants to earn money. What does he do? On a particular day, say day 1, the share of TCS is selling for rupees 2800. Okay, the share price fluctuates daily. So say on day 1 the share value of TCS is rupees 2800. This trader, he buys 10 shares on day 1. So he pays how much? He pays 28,000 rupees. Okay, say on day 7, the next week, the share is trading at rupees 3000. Okay, so the share is trading 200 rupees more, and he decides to sell those 10 shares on day 7. So how much will he get? He will get rupees 30,000. So over a period of 7 days, he is able to earn a profit of rupees 2000, which is a good amount of profit given that the investment period is only 7 days. So this is what share traders do. They try to make money out of shares of many different companies listed on the 2 stock exchanges of India. Now this is always not the case, because I showed a profit over here. Many a times the value of share decreases with time. Okay, so then the person has to make a loss. So it is a risky thing to invest in shares, but if you have the correct mind and if you have the correct knowledge, you can invest in share market and you can earn quite a good amount of money. Sorry for this. Okay, so I hope you have understood about shares. Now what is dividend? Dividend is nothing. Dividend is a very simple thing. If someone owns a share of a company, if someone buys a share of a company and owns the share for a good amount of time, that means he has invested in the company and he has put his trust in that company to grow. So the company has to give something in return. So what does the company give? The company decides a dividend percent and the owner of the share gets a particular dividend. Okay, so these are the basics. Questions do not come from this. Questions will come from the things that I teach you now. So before going into sums, there are a few technical terms that you need to know that I will teach you now. Let's begin. First, we have nominal value or face value. The original value of a share is NV or FV. It does not change with time. So what is nominal value? Nominal value is the price of the share which is decided by the company when the company brings the share in the market. That means nominal value is a fixed price of the share decided by the company. It does not change with time. So you have to keep it in mind that the nominal value of a share does not change with time. It is represented by NV or FV, which is face value. Then we have number 2, market value. The price of the share at which it trades at any time is MV. It does change with time. The price of a particular share fluctuates daily. It can go up and it can go down. So the value which determines the price of the share is called market value. So market value can go up and market value can go down. That means it does change with time. So you have to keep it in mind that the market value of a share does change with time. So what difference we have? The nominal value of a share does not change with time and market value of a share does change with time. Then we have 3 things: at par, premium and discount. First of all, what is at par? When the market value of a share is equal to the nominal value of a share, we say that the share is selling at par. Keep it in mind, when the market value is equal to nominal value, then the share is selling at par. Then we have premium. When the market value of a share is greater than the nominal value of the share, we say that the share is selling at a premium. That means market value is greater than nominal value when the share is selling at a premium. Keep that in mind. Then we have finally discount. When the market value of a share is less than the nominal value of a share, we say that the share is being selling at a discount. So keep it in mind, when the market value is less than the nominal value, we say that the share is being selling at a discount. Now I'll give you an example so that you have a better understanding. Say company XYZ decided to sell its shares at rupees 100. This is the fixed price that was decided by the company, and that means rupees 100 is the nominal value. Say after 7 days, the price of the share in the market gets to rupees 120. Okay, so 120 is the market value. Now we see that the market value is greater than the nominal value, so we say that the share is being sold at premium. Okay, then say during day 20, the market value of the price comes to be rupees 100. So we see that rupees 100 market value is equal to rupees 100 the nominal value. Then we say that the share is being selling at par. Then finally say during day 50, what happens? The price of the share comes to be rupees 70. So we see that the market value of the share is rupees 70 and the nominal value is rupees 100. That means market value is less than nominal value. Then we say that the share is being sold at discount. Okay, so this is the basic thing that you need to understand about nominal value, market value, at par, premium and discount. I'll give you one more thing so that it gets easy during your sums. When anyone says that a share is being sold at a premium, okay, then whenever it is said that a share is being sold at a premium, what do? We add the premium price to the nominal value of the share. For example, it may be given like this: rupees 100 share is being sold at rupees 15 premium. What do we do then to get the nominal value? So we see rupees 100 share, this becomes the nominal value, and the market value, we simply add the premium to the nominal value. So 100 plus 15, which is 115. So this becomes the market value. Okay, now when it is said that a share is being sold at a discount, what do we do then? We simply deduct the price of the discount from the nominal value of the share. Let's say, for example, rupees 500 shares sold at a discount of rupees 60. So we get the nominal value rupees 500, and the market value, what we will do? We'll simply deduct rupees 60 from the nominal value. So 500 minus 60, which is equal to rupees 440. So 440 becomes your market value. Okay, it is as simple as that. There are a few more things that we need to discuss. We'll discuss it now. Moving on to the formulas. First, we have money invested. Money invested is equal to number of shares N into market value MV. I hope it's easy to understand. Let me give you an example. Say the market value of a share is equal to rupees 100, and say a man buys 50 shares. So the total money invested will be equal to the product of both of them, which is rupees 100 into 50, which is equal to rupees 5,000. So I hope that's easy to understand, that money invested is equal to number of shares N into the market value MV. Now we move on to the second thing, which is dividend. The profit which a shareholder gets for his investment in the company is called dividend. Now a little while back in this video I told you about dividend. It is nothing but a small share in profit that a shareholder earns for his investment in the company. Okay, so that's dividend. Now what is the formula of dividend? Dividend or annual income. Okay, so whenever it is given dividend or annual income, both mean the same thing. So dividend is equal to number of shares N into dividend percent divided by 100 into the nominal value of the share. Let me repeat it. dividend or annual income is equal to number of shares n into dividend percent divided by 100 into the nominal value of the share NV. Let me give you an example so that you have a better understanding. Say a man owns say 50 shares, okay, say the dividend percent is 10% and the nominal value of the share is equal to rupees 100. Okay, so what is the dividend? Dividend or annual income is equal to number of shares n, which is 50, into dividend percent, that is 10, divided by 100 into the nominal value, which is rupees 100. So we get the dividend is equal to rupees 500. I hope it's easy to understand. The formula of dividend is also very easy. It is number of shares n into dividend percent divided by 100 into nominal value NV. Then finally we have rate of return. Rate of return is equal to dividend divided by investment into 100%. Okay, let me give you an example again. Say the dividend is rupees 500. The money invested is rupees 5,000 into 100%. Okay, therefore rate of return will be equal to how much? It's 10 is equal to 10%. Okay, so these are three formulas that you need to learn by heart. Now before beginning with these sums, we have one more thing that we need to discuss. Let's discuss it now. You can see two sentences on the board. The first one is 15% rupees 100 shares at rupees 145, and number 2 is 12% rupees 25 shares at a discount of rupees 5. What do both of them mean? First, let's check out number 1. 15% rupees 100 shares at rupees 145. This particular sentence gives us a lot of details about the shares. First of all, let's check out rupees 100 shares. Okay, this thing gives us the nominal value or the face value of the shares. So rupees 100 shares means that the nominal value of one share is equal to rupees 100. Then we have at rupees 145. That means rupees 100 shares are selling at rupees 145, which means the market value of each share is rupees 145. Over here we can see that the market value is greater than the nominal value. As I told you, when the market value is greater than the nominal value, the shares are selling at a premium. So we get to know that also. And finally, at the very beginning, we have 15% rupees 100 shares. So what is this 15%? This 15% means the dividend percent. So the dividend percent is equal to 15%. Okay, so we get the nominal value rupees 100, the market value rupees 145, and the dividend percent as 15%. Easy. Now we move on to the second one, which is 12% rupees 25 shares at a discount of rupees 5. First of all, we see rupees 25 shares. This gives us the nominal value, which is rupees 25. Then we see at a discount of rupees 5. That means rupees 25 shares are selling at a discount of rupees 5. I told you earlier, whenever it is given at a discount of rupees 5, we deduct the value of discount from the nominal value to get the market value. So market value will be equal to rupees 25 minus 5, which is equal to rupees 20. So we get the nominal value rupees 25, the market value rupees 20, and finally at the very beginning we have 12%. So the dividend percent is 12%. Okay, easy to understand. Now these sentences occur in almost all the questions, so you have to understand and deduce the values of nominal value, market value, and dividend percent from these sentences. Okay, now we move on to one basic sum from shares and dividend. A man buys 100 rupees 100 shares at rupees 80. if the dividend percent is 10%, we have to find number 1 the total investment, number 2 the dividend, and number 3 the rate of return. We know the formula of all the three things. Let's first reduce the values. Over here we can see rupees 100 shares. So we can simply write the nominal value is equal to rupees 100. Then we have at rupees 80. That means rupees 100 shares are selling at rupees 80. So the market value MV is equal to rupees 80. That's 80. Then we have in the beginning a man buys 100 rupees 100 shares at rupees 80. So the number of shares N is equal to 100. So N, which is the number of shares, is equal to 100. And finally we also have if the dividend percent is 10%. So we also have the dividend percent. So the dividend percent is equal to 10%. Okay. First of all, we have to find the total investment. We know the formula of total investment. It is number of shares N into the market value MV. So the number of shares over here is 100. The market value is 80. So the total investment will be equal to rupees 8000, which is rupees 8000. Then second, we have the dividend. Now we also know the formula of dividend. It is number of shares N into dividend percent divided by 100 into nominal value. So number of shares N into dividend percent divided by 100 into the nominal value of each share. So number of shares over here is 100. The dividend percent is 10% divided by 100 into the nominal value of each share is rupees 100. So we get the dividend as rupees 1000. Okay, easy. Now finally we have the rate of return. Rate of return, I gave you the formula, is equal to dividend divided by investment into 100%. We have calculated the dividend, which is 1000, divided by the investment, that is 8000, then finally into 100%. So we have 100 by 8%, which is basically 12.5%. So the rate of return is 12.5%. Now with the end of this basic sum, I'll end this video over here. In this video we discussed the basics and concepts regarding shares and dividends. I gave you all the formulas and explanation of the quotations, and I also solved one basic sum based on shares and dividends. In the next video we will solve many more sums based on this chapter, so definitely watch that video. And after that video you will have a complete understanding and you won't face any problems in the chapter shares and dividends. Until the next video, this is Rishi on behalf of EduCeption signing off.